Okay, so I got a little Christmas present, near enough to Christmas. It's the 27th today. Not bad because it's shipped from on the 19th of December at 3:51 p.m. This is shipped by FedEx from Tanks Incorporated over to Tangambalanga. Uh, these guys are great to deal with. Let me show you what, for you Corvette lovers, what's in this box here. This box took no time at all to get here. So what's that? It's just over a week. Just over a week, and when you consider Christmas, Boxing Day, gee. Anyway, let's pull it out. Okay, this probably doesn't help you much, but this is what it is. I'm going to put this aside over here, and let's just have a look here. Oh, for you C8 fans, that's a Chevy dude C8. He did a wrap on his C8, and he supplies a sticker. For those of you that not into my radio hobby, I understand, but yes, we do have a few radios lying around this place, which keeps us a bit busy. All right, so what's in the bag? Let's have a look. Now, you might not really know what this is straight away, and that's fair, because I probably wouldn't have thought of this either, but the guys at Tanks, they did. And at the moment, when you go to replace your transmission, your 8-speed transmission filter on your C8 Corvette, you've got a load of screws to pull out. Trying to remember, I think it's about 30 screws. Look, don't hold me to that. It's a lot of screws. Anyway, the idea of this is that basically, for doing your transmission changeover for the filters, and to really encourage you to want to do them even more, these guys came up with a great trapdoor idea, where basically this little trapdoor here becomes a way to access your filter on your transmission. And there's a little bit of controversy over C8 transmissions, and I think that the way that I'm picking it up over here in Australia, and you guys in the US will be able to identify probably more accurately whether it's as big a problem as people are saying, but I think around 21, 22, the story is that they were making the transmissions, is it Tremec, I think from memory, were making the transmissions down in Mexico, and there were some issues with, not sure if it's just the assembly of or exactly what happened, and people in the comments file could probably just even fill me in on more. But at the end of the day, it does seem like it's a problem that can only be helped by regularly changing your filters out. And look, for me, I probably won't fit this straight away, to be very honest, only because the warranty I'm still under. But as soon as my warranty is finished, I intend to be sort of doing filter changes and bits and pieces by the GM tool, for being able to interface in and actually do those sort of things myself. And this will be fantastic, because it just is such an easy way to be able to get access to your filter without having to pull it all down. Look, it's not that hard to pull it all down, but I just thought this was nifty. And look, everybody's costings will be a little different depending on where you are in the world. Tanks were incredibly nice to me, and helped me out on the freight and the price of this unit, just to sort of get some visibility here in Australia. So I really appreciate that, guys. I don't expect that you want to keep doing that, but I do appreciate the fact that you helped me out to get. It was probably not so affordable, sort of with the freight here in Australia. So this might be also a cue for one of the car retailer places around Australia here to maybe bring us a few of these into stock, so that you can amortize that freight cost and basically have a situation where you're bringing these into the country and able to sell them at a. But to give you an idea, in Australian dollars, this still was around about $100 in Australian dollars, delivered to my door as a bit of an assistance package to get one over here to show. Now, certainly contact Tanks and talk to them, because they still may be able to assist you on that freight deal. I'm not sure if they just found a better freight deal, or whether they were sort of basically copying some of the freight for me. But whatever it is, this is a really great idea. And certainly for you guys that have got 2021, well, sorry, some of you guys with Japanese import 21s won't care. You'll just do the the mod now. Some of you guys with 22s are coming out of warranty in 25. So would this affect warranty? Look, I don't think so. I really don't. I'm going to bring it up with the GMSV people, but I think that they're going to say we'd prefer you didn't put it on until after the warranty. I just got this feeling, but we'll see. Anyway, as you can see, lovely. And look, just to give you an idea, basically all you're doing is a cutout around that sort of size there, and you could do that without even taking the cover off. And then literally that then just goes up, bang, onto your pan, etc., etc. Now, some people have talked about whether or not this here is good enough to lock into place. I was having a play with it, and it's pretty good. I can't see it rattling loose, to be honest. But if you did have an issue with that, I suppose there are ways that you could certainly put a piece of tape over here to lock up this area here, and to make sure that you're basically having to remove that, then access that with a screwdriver. But I found it to be pretty good. I'm sort of looking at just how stiff that is, and it's very good. It certainly is. So it's not going to go anywhere. Sorry, I'm having trouble here. Oh, now I'm stuck with. That's better. I'm stuck on sticky tape. Anyway, guys, lovely idea. And once again, the guys to contact are at Tanks Incorporated over there in Iowa. Geez, I had their. Just let me check. I might have had their website. Just hang on. Okay, if you're already in the US, Tanks have a load of dealers all around the place. So obviously, get onto your state and basically hit, California, and it'll just come up with all these different companies. And they're supported by a lot of different, SoCal Speed Shops. So yeah, there's some big names here that Performance Online, lots of different places. Nothing I can see internationally at the moment, but yeah, it's just Tanks Incorporated. Sorry, tanksinc.com to go there. And to find this latest little thing, that's a good point. Hang on, let me save some time here. Okay, and your fastest way to find it, just type in 8085 into their search tool. That'll show you a 4 3/4 inch by 8.5 inch floor access door, and there we go. You'll see that. And the thing is that whilst this suits the C8 so beautifully, I can imagine this has other applications. They don't, see, they have other different size access doors for different things. They obviously do. So, but this is the one that suits the C8. So you'll find that under that part number of, what did I say it was? An 8085. There we go. Just to show you on the receipt. Look, 8085. So that's the one you're after if you decide to chuck one on. And go to photos, and yes, you can see all the sizes. And okay, there you go. So $48 US. So for you guys in the US, it's a really low cost thing, because the freight for you guys is next to nothing. And for you guys in Australia, sort of talk to them about the freight and see how you go. But certainly great little product. All right. Anyway, just thought I'd make this video more for the C8 guys here, just in case it is a bit interesting for you. And I, for one, think the key to transmissions being effectively, useful and continuing to give us great service is probably for doing those filter changes and oil changes fairly regularly. It sounds like that certainly is a bit of a key. All right, look, thanks very much for that. I hope everybody's had a fantastic Christmas, and all the best for New Year's, and keep enjoying your C8. I'm absolutely loving mine. I've got to be honest with you. I'm so in love with that car, it's just not funny. So anyway, thanks very much. All right, guys, all the best. Cheers.